adventures.
Smith & Wesson 500 4-inch, known as the 500-4 model. I think for years I've been so spoiled by Ruger revolvers, the big bore ones, that I've kind of overlooked the Smith & Wesson. I kind of had this false idea that the Ruger steel was tougher. I do feel that Rugers are a little tougher than the Smith & Wesson, but I think it's just my own bias. These Smith & Wesson pistols are amazing. For a while there, they were saying that the 500 Magnum was, you know, the most powerful handgun in the world. Obviously, it's not, because we've got some other specialty revolvers that are more powerful, but this is getting close. It's boasting 2,000 foot-pounds of energy in this teeny little package. Well, it's not small, but it's not as big as some of them they offer. Now, what's confusing about these is they come in so many configurations. Some of the models are discontinued. I had one very similar to this. I believe it was the 5-inch model years ago. Wish I still had it, because boy, you just get that sense of security when you're out in the woods with something like this. So shout out to my buddy Tim for letting me use this. We are going to go to the range, take a couple shots. I'll tell you what I think from the range after we take a close look at it. So let's jump in. Here we go, the model 500-4, just amazing. This rubber grip feels great. It just feels so hefty. I mean, man. 5 shots, a little disappointed about that. I like a big bore revolver to have 6 shots, but what are you gonna do? Now, it is weird that it has the replaceable ports here. You're supposed to use one with hard cast and one with jacketed. I don't really like that, the idea of having to take it off to use different kinds of ammo. So there is that, but man, this thing is very hefty. 55.4 ounces. So I guess it's not too bad. Could be a lot worse. 10-pound trigger. It is better than a Ruger trigger. I will say that. On the Ruger big bores, it feels like you're pulling a staple gun, while these things, just a fantastic Smith & Wesson trigger. Oh man, single action. That was very light. So it does have that over a Ruger, but man, just the power of this. Let me show you the ammo we will be working with. So here we go. Grizzly 440 grain hard cast. Let's take a look at that. Jeez. This is why I like the 500 Magnum. It's massive. Just massive. Well, that's it. It's a pretty sweet pistol. Let's take it to the range. Smith & Wesson 500 with the break. We got some pretty stout 440 grain Grizzly hard cast in here. I'm just going to take a couple shots on the chrono, see if I can get a reading, and that's it. I'm guessing I haven't had one of these for a while, but they're kind of tough on the hand, so I am going to save this for a video where I verse it through the pitted against the toe clat. So I'm going to take a few more shots for that video, but we're rolling. Let's see how she does. Sometimes these brakes mess with the chrono, so I'm hoping I get a reading. 1270, wow. And like I thought, that is painful. Woo! 1087, big difference. I think the muzzle brake was messing with it, but what a beast. I mean, this will do it. This will put down a bear. Just practice with it, see how well you can shoot it, because man, that was painful to shoot. Very cool though. I love it. All right, guys, so I didn't count that second shot because I think it was too far from the lab radar, and also sometimes the muzzle brakes mess with it. So we're going to stick with 1,270 feet per second. Definitely well below what the box said, 1,550. However, that was probably tested with a much longer barrel. So with that shot, even at 1,270 feet per second, we still got 1,575 foot-pounds of energy. That is a ton of energy pushing that big 440 grain hard cast projectile. Just devastating for a bear. So I would recommend this even with a shorter barrel. Great round, great pistol.
My name is Chuke. I like to trade my guns just for fun, but now I have none. Oh, no, get shot by a bear, but I don't care. I got a 10mm. Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. Watch you all die every time.